Live. There we go. So, we're going to have some games starting up pretty soon. This is a big week for the Miami champions. We're starting to have a saying, the management of the champions, at least we're not Pittsburgh. Because currently, we're not last. But we're really close. Tonight's going to be one of those definitive moments. This is make or break for us. Hopefully, we catch a lot of the make and get some luck today. We got some new guys joining us tonight with Board 4 with Dominique Myers. He's jumping in, and I think Dominique's going to surprise some people tonight with what he's capable of doing. So, look forward to seeing what he can do in his 7 games on Board 4. Moving up to Board 3, we were going for a stack lineup, but so is everybody else. We have the lowest rated of all the teams in our division, but I will bet money right now we will not finish last. We have Daniel Fernandez, who ever so dangerously took out...
hello.
Who's that? He took... Yeah, hello. Darcy's playing around with the audio. He took out Van Campen, didn't he? Fernandez.
He took out Van Campen.
Yeah, he
almost Hansen.
He not only took out Van Campen, it was like a smack around. I mean, it was a less than 25 move crush, and you can check out that game on the Palm Beach Chess YouTube channel. It was game of the week. Then, moving up to Board 3, we've got a legendary player and author, Mr. Bachman. He's going to be debuting for us tonight. And judging by his round 2900 blitz rating, I'm expecting him to do some work on Board 2 tonight. We're going to see. I think he's one of the top 3 out of 8 rated players playing on Board 2. And then we've got the ever so dangerous. Even though he hasn't had the best tournament in Gibraltar, Grandmaster Aturazaga, respect. I mean, he's single-handedly making me think the Binko Gambit is playable. I'm just saying, I keep looking at the man's games, and the Accelerated Dragon and Binko Gambit, he makes them look like good openings. And I keep looking at it, and he turns, one man's trash into another man's treasure. I think that's a good way to put it by looking at his games.
Yeah, that's true. Even though his result, I think, was out of contention for money in Gibraltar, and so probably he just decided to take some time for himself.
That makes sense.
He had a game in one of the early rounds. People know he plays it, and he plays it anyways. And he just destroyed this IM, 2400 IM in the Banco. So Banco is not dead.
Oh, no, it's definitely not dead. And, I mean, I say it with sarcasm because I'm currently working on mini opening projects just because I like opening books. And I've been looking at the Accelerated Dragon from the way he plays it as well as the Binko Gambit. It's definitely got some serious poison. The move-by-move series is good, but I think that was one of the latest editions of the Binko, and it just really didn't do it justice. I think there's more to be found there. So, as we are watching, I'm pretty sure this is Josh Colas that we're watching, who's playing black here, and he is either currently a member or formerly a member of the Webster team. Not 100% sure on that, but looks like a much better end game for black right now.
Yeah, you've played him in a previous year.
Yeah, I played him last year. Probably, yup. There we go. Got this outside passer. That's going to be pretty dangerous. Boom. And now it's rolling. I like the idea of letting this sit. That way it activates the king. So we should be getting started up at any point in time now. All of our players are online, I believe. We got the Cheeto. No, is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Yep. We got Cheeto 89. And we got Turzaga. We got Northridge Hawk, which is Dominique. And yeah, we'll be taking questions tonight. Anytime you guys have a question. And shout out to all of our people and organizations. Emery Castle Chess Camp for bringing people together. Also, a big shout out to the Florida Chess Association, our main sponsors. Who else we got? We got the Charlotte Chess Center, because thank you for letting Dominique play tonight. You know, you got to watch those employees, so I can understand and appreciate letting them play. And hopefully you guys will join in on the commentary. You know, ask questions anytime, because we could definitely use assistance. we always fall short of words, but you know, anybody helps.
We have a chat question for you. So apparently you've been skipping school.
Yep. Yeah, it was mostly so we could get this started today, but yeah, after having my birthday yesterday, we got games going. That interrupts me. So we got all four bosses rolling. We got Axel Bachman currently doing things against. Isn't this some kind of streamer? You recognize this name? Ooh.
No, so Black's name looks a little funky.
Right?
Got a cube symbol in there.
I don't know how you do that, but it's pretty neat.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I didn't think of that.
So yeah, pretty topical cattle in here. This is the type of stuff I like to see. E3, and you go a knight C3, queen E2, this type of stuff. I know there's a nice game in the database with Caruana.
Like you recommended a book to me once, Wojo's Weapons.
Yeah.
Is this similar?
I am not sure. I can't remember any Wojciech games with this type of stuff. I do know that it's like if B5, you go knight C3 to try to provoke him to push the pawn. Like Black can hold on to the pawn, but you end up getting mass compensation with this huge center. So I don't know. The jury's out on this type of position. I've always preferred white. I have trouble in these kind of like static, I gave up the center, hold on positions. And you can grab back the pawn right now, but then I'm pretty sure the plan for Black is going to be to play E5 and try to get some kind of equality. So my question is, why aren't we playing E4 here? If E5, D5, knight D4, lots of arrows. Is that the main point?
Does that give Black the opportunity to play B5? Oh, I guess you're threatening E5, so never mind.
Yeah, forks and stuff. Let's bounce, because at least the games are long enough. It's not like pure blitz. And we got Corrales versus Iturrizaga. And Iturrizaga is doing interesting things. Knight A6.
Yeah, this is interesting. The matchup.
Yeah, let me get a sheet of paper tonight, because
To keep score.
Yeah, because it's going to get nuts quick. I'm going to do it on my Spider-Man drawing. No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm curious about how board 4 is actually going to go. I didn't realize that popular streamer John Bartholomew is playing as board 4 for the Minnesota team. Somehow I didn't imagine him as a board 4. He's pretty good.
Well, I mean, they've got a balanced lineup. It's like a couple of 2550s and then two 2400s.
Yeah.
I really like this idea by Iturrizaga, this 4 knight a6. I think this is kind of get some people by surprise. Of course, the idea is if bishop takes a6, you got queen a5 check, and then you take back. But I'd never seen this before, so I think maybe he prepped a bit just to surprise people. I like it. So let's see what's going on with Mr. Fernandez, who's ever so dangerous. And he's going for some interesting stuff. He's definitely playing to win with black.
Yeah, it seems like Andrew Tang is also playing to win with white. This is really imbalanced.
Yeah, I like it. All right, let's see how our boy Dominique's doing. Well, John's not playing the Scandinavian. I know that.
No, yeah, he's dabbled in this, in the classical.
Oh, yeah, you got to be careful with these lines. I had a student get absolutely rolled in this A5 stuff, and I've been worried about it ever since.
Yeah, I think A5 is mainline. Aside from bishop E6, the immediate knight A7 is also a move, because I've played that before.
Yeah, this is already feeling kind of sketchy for white. I think this is black got what he want. I can't remember the exact line you're supposed to do, but
black's supposed to. Oh, for as white.
Yeah, as white.
Bishop B5 is one of the main lines.
I know it's one of the main lines. It just feels. I don't know.
If you want something better, you gotta not just play this F3 variation. It gives black this typical play every time.
Yeah,
and black's gonna play D5.
I mean, the only way to face the classical, really, I feel, from a purist perspective, is the Richter Rouser. You just got to go after it.
Yeah, that's what all the top guys do.
Huh. Go figure. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to board one, and a lot of exchanges. This equal position. I wouldn't hesitate much to grab the bishop here. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was about to ask: is white what is white debating here? Because the bishop on G2 is a monster, and then if we get the bishop pair as well.
The only issue is like development on the queen side, because I'm looking at like knight takes, queen takes. You can't play bishop D2. You can't play B3. So you got to play like A4, rook A3, and then it's kind of weird.
You could start with bishop D2. Because that bishop's not going. Oh, yeah, that bishop's not going anywhere. And
that's true.
B2.
I like bishop D2 immediately. I think that's a winner in this position. Yeah, that's a good move. All right. So back to Turzhaga, and I'm gonna have to save that game once done, just because that knight A6 just got my attention. Tricky. See, that's the type of stuff you save for those games versus like 1800s right there.
I have a whole Lichess file full of funky games like that I find online.
So yeah, it's the type of position that he likes. He likes the hedgehog structures on both sides of the board, and he knows how to play them. So he's like a duck in water right now. And let's see how this nasty game is going with Andrew Tang.
Yeah, I'm curious about this bishop b7 stuff, because he may have wasted some time.
Yeah, the bishops look pretty good. I don't see where black's attack is at, and white just has a free hand to kind of g4 here, move the bishop out of the way, play g5. I don't see what black's supposed to be doing. This is getting dangerous. Okay, that makes sense. Let's try to get things out of there. Boom. Okay.
So he has to take?
I'm pretty sure he's got to take here. That was a nice find.
Yeah, with that bishop off, things change.
Oh yeah, things change
dramatically.
pretty dramatically. Very nice. So Mr. Fernandez is playing well tonight. Good deal.
Yeah, we're going to bring the queen back to the E file.
Yeah. I want it. How about queen A4?
So rook D1.
And then queen E8.
Okay, so yeah, Queen A4, Queen D8, Queen C7 all seem to work.
I just thought about Queen A4 because it makes him think maybe you're doing something over here and doing it that way.
Mind games.
Yeah, just playing around with it like that. Yeah, I'm getting commenters on text now.
Oh, yeah.
People reach me in multiple things. Not a question though. Okay.
Yeah, just back up.
F4 makes sense. I mean, just securing more pawns on the opposite color of the bishop.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see that go to F5 because then knight will come to E5 forever.
Oh yeah, that's
So he'll play like,
wonderful square.
so he should play rook E1 now, just to contest the file, or does he not care?
Yeah,
Okay.
A5 I like too. I mean, you just continue to just pressure over here. I think black's in the driver's seat here. So I don't see how white's going to be able to get some kind of breakthrough, and you can just sit in the very worst case scenario. So it's a nice situation to be in.
Yeah.
The bishop can't ever affect, I mean, the critical pawns. Yeah. Don't trade queens. Trade queens is like black's got to really work to make anything happen there. Probably a draw.
Yeah, if you trade queens, then maybe your A pawn gets really weak
That's
because
fair.
the king will run over. So,
Yeah, that is a quick path, isn't it? Let's bounce over and see how Dominique's doing. So, just recapping a little bit, we have this classical Sicilian and knight e8, knight c5 is this prep. It looks very
knight
prep.
E8's weird.
Yeah.
And knight C5 just looks like a good find.
Yeah. Okay. I don't mind white's position at all. Black's pieces look pretty awkward here.
Yeah, because he wants to play D5, but okay,
Now,
it's B5, B4.
yeah, knight b5, and in the very least, you got, you know, a bishop of opposite colored position where black's really awkward trying to attack you, but black's got a lot of weaknesses, especially this e6 square. So I feel like knight b5 and white's in the driver's seat slash, you know, just that booger's worth of better. So very nice, getting off to a good start here. All right, back to our Catalan game, and after the big trade down, we saw queen c2
Also smart.
and then bishop d2, just getting off of stuff and flexible.
Interesting that he didn't choose to take.
It's a good night, and he knew he'd waste time with a bishop. Maybe it's the fact that black's pieces are pretty awkward here developmentally, and he's just squeezing.
Yeah, I don't dislike his position at all.
And I mean, he's working him on the clock a bit too here. So it's just, you
Yeah.
know, needle,
Just
needle,
focus.
needle, slight better with white, suffer, suffer, die. That's
Yeah, maybe if you get to play moves like H3, just preventing bishop G4, you know you're doing all right.
yeah. And what's he gonna do at this point? Like bishop e6? Oh. Now we're looking at nonsense.
Yeah, now we're looking at E5 with rook E1 ideas.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
I didn't even consider that. I was just wanting
I don't know
positional
if it works
stuff.
yet, but it's like it's starting to hang in the air.
Okay.
Like a bishop E6, E5 suddenly could be a possibility.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's Zwischenzug. Okay, let's go to Aturazaga because he's got his opponent pretty low on the clock as well, and I just keep wanting to go back to this knight a6 stuff. He gave me something new to look at, and you got to feel that it's a mistake to do this type of stuff against Aturazaga. I'm just saying.
Yeah, is white just going down? I guess d6 is hanging also.
Queen c3.
Okay, so you have to take the knight.
And then... Yeah, that doesn't work. What's best here?
I mean, you can take on c2. And then... I don't think he's tracking the queen.
I was right. Okay, queen b2 now, and bishop c1, and it's a repetition protecting the rook. Or you go queen c5. I think queen c5 is probably...
Queen c5, bishop b5, b4.
Yeah, that's right. I completely had a brain fart that the queen's on e1. So yeah, we get him to go to c1, then we take on c2 maybe? I don't know. This is a very interesting position.
Yeah, he's got a huge time edge. I would be surprised if he took a draw.
Yeah, he's not much of the making a draw type of guy. I haven't seen him do it once. Itsurazaga, I think, has a mentality on draws like Fischer had.
Oh yeah, now he's hitting. So rook will take on d6, probably, or...
Okay, and what about something like knight c5 here?
Yeah, protect the bishop. I like that.
Knight e5. Okay, same type of stuff. Just get the knight closer to the king. I like it.
Yeah, it's gonna come to d3 also, which is killer. So he's gotta, like, white's. It sucks because you gotta swap rooks, or you just...
Yeah, and once you swap rooks, rook d1 is a serious threat.
So it's black
Knight
just winning.
d3. I mean, this looks pretty good. If we turned on the bouncing bar of fate, I think it would be like in black here. So let's do it one time just to see. Yeah, the bouncing bar of fate confirms. Oh, and that didn't help. I don't know why, but
Probably you can just take the rook and then get the two rooks.
yeah,
and
can you
got
go
D1
rook takes, bishop takes, and then
Bishop
yeah,
d2.
I guess so.
Bishop d2 and then knight c4, and it's okay. So grab the bishop with yeah, go there, and then bishop e6 or
Bishop.
something.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the bouncing bar of fate because it always.
There are like 3 lines you can play here. It
Yeah,
should be,
no matter
like,
what
you
you
can
play,
just-
you're having fun. I know that.
even if you grab on c1. And then
I would
protect your-
probably play bishop d3 personally.
Yeah, I do like that. And then he'll take the knight, and then
Take
we'll
with
take
check, and then move your rook.
Yeah.
Or should you keep the pin, take this guy, and then move the rook to d8?
I probably prefer that.
The more I'm thinking about it. I mean, all I know is black's winning, and he's got 4 minutes to figure it out, and he's a calculator. All right, let's bounce to Fernandez, who we've had some decent changes in the position. White pretty well played the only shot that he had. And you get the e5 square for the knight. You just got to be careful not to get mated. I think our boys came to play tonight.
Yeah.
Were you
So now-
knight f8?
Yeah, just super solid.
Queen e5. If he makes a draw here, it's not the worst thing in the world because I feel like we're doing okay on all boards. I didn't see a board where we're worse.
Yeah,
Check
he's
on
just
Dominique.
objective about it.
Yeah.
Win with white, draw with black.
And Dominique's got the kind of position that I was hoping for. He did play knight b5, and black's going to have a lot of difficulties doing anything here.
One upon even.
Yeah,
Although, I don't know if you can do anything with it.
maybe in the long term. I mean, if John keeps using time, he's going to put himself in some serious trouble. I mean, you can even consider doing rook d1 and just taking and going in this end game.
That's true.
So that's what I'm looking at doing here.
John has that pressure of playing someone who's 400 points VA lower, so he'll have to win mentally. And that could backfire.
Yeah, so about this L he's about to take. All right, so Iturzaga decided to take the dark square B. Okay.
Yeah, what's winning is just these 2 pawns.
Yeah, goodness. It's just disgusting how nice those are.
Yeah.
You play
Just
something
don't
like
get back
H6?
there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like, I'm on it today. I don't know what it is. I can't play Blitz to save my life today, but I can find decent moves and I have some time to think and there's no pressure.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
probably
you could
just
bring
double
us
up the
rook to
rooks. Oh, okay. That works too. No afraid of the back rank check. You just go to H7.
Yeah, the simplest way to win would have just been to put his rooks on A8, B8. But he doesn't want that.
No. And
Yeah,
if
just-
queen takes F7, we check. Yep, so he's mopping this up. We'll see how it's going because it's starting to heat up on the Catalan game. So we saw E4 happen,
So he's up a piece temporarily.
and he's just playing around.
Oh yeah, this is yeah. Black was desperate.
Mm-hmm. It's looking really good on boards 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So yeah, about that luck I was talking about. Maybe about time.
Yeah, we got time edges, we got position edges, got everything.
And Fernandez is pressing him.
Yeah, Tang is fast, but I think he's losing. So there's almost checkmate here. You start looking at A4. Is there not just like a mate? What's wrong
He's
with
got
A4?
2 minutes to think about it.
Yeah, so like A4, King A4, then we move the knight somewhere. I guess it's actually hard to get the queen in because White's pawn covers B4. That's why. Okay, yeah. So knight. Okay.
C4? Oh, okay. Queen takes D5, and now you're threatening all these everythings.
Alright, Queen C4 or Queen D4 is good.
I keep wanting to play C4. It's just a knee-jerk reaction, but C4 just feels right.
Yeah. Okay, so Queen D8. So then no perpetual. Yeah, this is good. His knight's covered the square. His knight covers the square.
So we do have an update.
Oh,
So Dominique, big win, big time on board 4 with the recap. Score 1 for the bad guys. All right.
excellent.
And what is this? For the first time in the season, we have ourselves a plus score starting. I'm just excited.
yeah.
Oh, wow. That is nice. You dirty man. And then as I'm finishing this up, Iturzaga is finishing
Iturzaga.
off his win. Woo! Can you feel it? Can you
Yeah,
feel
definitely
it?
save that.
Let's see how he did it. And yeah,
Yeah, that'll about do it.
no fuss, no muss. Yeah, he just keeps on going. That's nice. You can't touch him. He's immune. All right, let's see. Oh, this game is down to the wire. Come on, move. King E3, Knight D3. That's a good move.
Knight takes A6.
Yeah, you got to. Don't. Oh, I don't. That may lose outside H pawn.
He has to though. Yeah, well, no.
Yeah.
Okay, knight e. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was going so well for him.
Yeah, I liked his play. He was just like winning. Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. Two checkmate threats. Very nice. And covering g5. Can't be upset with that start.
No. All right. And I need to have open who we're playing each round.
Yeah, so that was the Minnesota.
Yeah. So round 2, we're playing against Dallas.
Do you know a Twitch user, Thick Boys?
I'm guessing his name starts with D and finishes with Illin.
Well, Dylan says, you look like a 31-year-old man there in mom's basement because you got the lights up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I probably should have the green screen set up, but I'll tell you what. As soon as we crack 10 viewers each time I'm doing this, I'll go and be more professional. I'll get like Captain America behind me or something, just like doing that the whole time. But I mean, this is like my get up for today. It's like if I need to, I can like go into straight rap battle mode, and you know how it is. You can just be ready for it. But get messages.
Yeah, games start every half hour, so I guess 1 minute here. Well,
yeah, in 1 minute.
Throw it back into it.
That was nice, though. I mean, it's nice to have good vibes starting this bad boy up. 3 out of 4 versus a good team. A team that average rating outrated us by about 30 points.
Yeah. Oh yeah, some huge results.
Yeah, that board 4 upset though. I just want to go back to this for just a minute here. And Dominique coming through in a big way in this classical Sicilian. Like a boss. 1 pawn for free. And then, I mean, respect to Bartholomew for trying here. But I don't know. If the situation was reversed and I was playing somebody a few hundred points lower, I wouldn't have played d5. I would have tried to pick up some time, play queen c8, shuffle around, get some more time on the clock, try to run white, make him think how to beat me. But it's not really my place to question the technique of somebody like probably the better part of 200 points higher than me.
Yeah.
When you're trying to win, you're trying to win. But that was this dirty move, bishop e8. Feels nice.
Yeah.
Rook takes d4. We're going to go ahead and save that game too, just in case we need to analyze that one later. Let's go ahead and Twitter some stuff. How about it? Well, we got some time.
Oh yeah, I guess it's great too because Dominique and John know each other,
Oh yeah.
so they had a nice John was like GG Dom, smiley face, and then Dominique was GG John, smiley face.
Nice.
So, good camaraderie.
I like when people are gentlemen about it. Yeah. That's cool. Let's see.
Yeah, so we have the question, who are we facing? So, can you take us through how this week is working?
Yeah, absolutely. This week is a special week. There are 10-minute games instead of 15-minute games, and instead of facing one team, we are facing all other teams in the Atlantic Division. So we just got finished facing Minnesota. Now we're facing the Dallas Destiny. And I've got it pulled up because that's life.
Yeah. Also,
Round 2, we're facing Dallas. Then we're facing St. Louis in round 3, the big dogs. Round 4, we get our payback against Montreal because, come on, man. Come on, man. Round 5, we'll be facing Seattle. Round 6, San Francisco. And round 7, we're definitely 100% getting our payback on the London Lions. It's time for them to take some L's. I'm sorry. I love the fact, okay, this I have in my notes. Queen F3, Bishop F4, this type stuff. And this is annoying to play against. I've never been a huge fan of the center counter, I'm going to be honest. But
yeah, make sure that you type a thing or two in occasionally so you don't get kicked from the server.
That helps. Got to do that smiley face every now and then. And thank you for joining in. If you have any more questions and stuff, Darcy's going to be manning the chat, and we're happy to field any reasonable questions because I got to throw that out there. Because I mean, if I say any question, I'm going to have the one guy ask me things like, when is Darcy going to play his next tournament? I just can't. I can't help you. So.
Yeah. Who knows? Unanswerable.
So, okay. That's an interesting, roughly equal position. We'll see what's going on with Dominique. And he came to play, came prepared, looking good. Let's see. Going a little bit slower with Mr. Conrad Holt and GM Bachman. I wonder what Conrad's going to play. I say this in sarcasm because GM Holt is one of the most systematic, predictable players in the opening I've ever seen. But the man makes it work. Yeah, you got to give respect to players like Akobian, Holt, Iturrizaga. Not a whole lot of flexibility in the repertoire. They get the same types of positions over and over, but God, are they good at it?
Make it look easy.
They do. They make it look so easy. Okay, so both guys are just kind of taking their time. Let's see what's going on board 1. We got the very dangerous Jeffrey Jeong against our boy Iturrizaga, and it looks like Iturrizaga's doing Iturrizaga things, and they just have a position. Let's play a game of who's more comfortable, and judging by the time, okay, let's go back to 4. Do. Makes sense. We want to go C4. There it is. Grab it. D5. Oh yeah, you can't play D5. Sucks to hang knights.
Yeah, this looks okay though. Is black considering going after the pawn? Or you can't really, can you? Because there's rook c1.
What's going on here? Okay, if nothing else, you got knight takes g6 being threatened. So it's kind of interesting, because I looked at f6 initially, then I was like, oh yeah, knight takes g6 and you're fine, but
that's a nice tactic.
you got knight takes g6 anyway.
And yeah, so bishop takes e5, queen takes e5, bishop takes c4, I think fails to rook c1, importantly. Oh wait, the queens are hitting each other, never mind.
Yeah. Like, may want to moderate the chat some there, Darcy.
I am, yeah. I give him a warning.
When sexuality starts being questioned in the chat, I'm gonna have to nix that.
All right, I can time it out so that he won't be banned, but the message will disappear.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, keep it clean. Yeah, because I'm getting like a message from a student on Snapchat. Everybody's hit me up on all avenues. We got viewers tonight. They're like, "What is this chat?" I like his position a lot. I mean, this B pawn is going to suck in every endgame that you're in. So D5, B3, and then put your rooks on the E file. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'd take it.
Okay, rook E4.
Andrei Gorovitz is very active on chess.com. He's always playing. So probably, well, if this was a week where we could prepare for them, he'd be someone pretty easy to prepare for.
Huh. Now you got to go E5. Oh, if E5, you got D takes E6. So yeah, you can't even go E5, and F6 is a problem too. So this is really... I thought black might have some counterplay here, but this just looks kind of squishish. Yeah, I'm inventing that.
Squishish.
Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and say that. I lied. Okay.
You didn't lie, Brian. You weren't good enough.
How about now?
Yeah, I do feel like it will be played.
I really want to. Either that, I mean, B3 is not necessary. It's a feel-good move, but it's just, you don't need to. Yes! Second time's a charm. All right. I like that too. This is one of those positions to where it's like plus equals all day long. Okay.
Until it's plus over minus, and then it's plus minus.
And I don't know too much about these, so my commentary is limited, but yeah, that looks bad. Queen takes G6 is a big threat here.
Well, the queen guards it.
After rook AD1,
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
But yeah, he's got to play like queen f5 just because he's got two pawns hanging.
Yeah, and is it some kind of thing after queen f5, rook takes?
Oh, that's clever. Well...
Oh, you
yeah,
take
what
with check.
Yeah, so it doesn't work.
Rook takes, bishop takes, queen takes, check. Zwischenzug. Okay. But had the king been on g1, that works. So now he sets it up.
The paradoxical king h1 is explained.
Now we need to do something like e4 in order to prevent this type of nonsense. Hopefully he sees it. He did not. He made the situation... Oh! Do you have like bishop f8 though? He did see it. That's
well,
dirty.
you could still do it. Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's the thing. Where's the queen going?
Yeah. Well, h8. I don't think he saw it.
Oh, yeah, he missed that part of it. Feels bad. So looks like you're kind of committed to doing this rook takes, queen takes situation, which sucks.
Well, yeah, you got no choice.
Yeah,
Bishop's
if you go queen f6, he's got rook takes g5, and it's over.
Or even rook takes c5. So you gotta
Oh
take,
yeah, that helps.
then you gotta play. Oh yeah, this is just you gotta take the bishop then, and then hope you don't. No, you get mated. Huh.
Yeah, that's busted. That one stinks. But you know, the goal score, considering he's like the third lowest seed, is 3 points out of 7. If he scores 3 points out of 7, he's a boss. All respect. That's a performance rating probably 250 points above the rating that's showing there. But he's playing because I have faith in his abilities, and he showed it with John in round 1. Like a boss.
Yeah. Huh.
What is this world?
I like it.
Yeah, this looks super sketchy for white. Goodness.
So you can play queen e5.
What just even
But after
happened?
takes, there's at least knight f2.
Let me. I gotta recap this a smidge, because what just happened? I mean, this
Yeah.
looks.
I didn't realize there was so much, fire available in the Zurich variation, where you play for like a Bogo Indian setup, but it's the Nimzo Indian.
Yeah, I think he may think a little bit here. Good. I'm like flabbergasted. This is just stupid.
We do have a question. Can't white take on e5 and play queen takes g6? I'm not sure exactly which position.
Yeah, that was the last game. That's the point. Queen takes e5, and then queen takes g6 check, king at f8, and then queen takes f7 mate, or king h8, and then in the very least you can check and get something going there.
Holt bailed out.
Well, the thing is here, if knight takes f2, king e1, knight takes, you have pawn takes, rook d8, pawn queen.
Huh.
So castle queen side, yeah.
And then king e1 though. Are we down? We're not down material. Are we? We're maybe down 2 pawns. Okay, that's material.
So is there something like knight takes, king, knight takes, pawn takes, and like castles? That doesn't work.
No.
Do you want a queenside castle here, though? Okay.
I guess so.
Yeah. What's the follow-up here?
You gotta take on c6.
And then takes on g7?
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I think maybe just something went wrong for him.
Yeah, not a great start for.
Oh, we'll see how Turzaga's doing. When we last left, it was this position, and I've seen him do this type of stuff before. This is not fun for black. It's just keeping a time edge, slowly improving, doing what he's doing.
So why is b5 not being taken?
D4.
d4.
Then queen takes b5 being the threat. Now the bishop's hanging, if so you gotta, yeah.
Yeah, so we have a question about our score. We did 3 out of 4 points in the first round, and now we're in the second round.
Yep. And this round doesn't look nearly as nice. on the boards because I know Dominique was in rough shape, and we'll see how Fernandez is doing.
Well, he declined to draw, so he can't be doing too badly. Yeah, this looks nice.
He's...
Oh. Very nice.
Magnificent! Magnificent! Okay. That's good. He can think a little bit on that. I don't think it's going to help. How did Dominique not just lose? Because when we last left, this dirty rook takes e5 tactic happened. Oh.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
So he's down some pawns. But...
We've had worse. Not much, but...
Oh, okay. That was nice. Yeah, White's playing very nicely.
Yeah, very clean.
Yeah. Yeah, rook f8's a threat. So where do you put your bishop? If you go to g7, there's rook g6. So this might be over.
Yeah, I don't see it. I would play g3 just to see if pawn takes or bishop takes.
Wait, is g3 winning?
Ooh, no, Fernandez coming through in a big way.
Very nice.
So that's 1 point down. Do what?
Sorry, I was like, is g3 winning? And then I forgot about king takes.
Yeah, the king can move. I mean, I would play it.
Yeah, you got nothing to lose.
I would do it. So, okay. So...
Okay, I guess there's compensation just because White's so underdeveloped. And if that knight comes to e3,
well, it's not going to get there, though.
Yeah.
Because even if you could have played knight takes c4 there, e4 is a threat hitting your bishop and knight, so...
Yeah, e4 could still even be played.
Yeah, this doesn't look good. I don't like that one. Let's hope Paturzhaga pulls it out and we tie this one, because I'm not feeling Mr. Bachman's position. Uh-oh. That looks really crappy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, this one's not going to go Turzhaga's way. Knight d2. Not good enough. You take on c3. No need to be in a hurry. b5. Any move that just slightly improves the position, because White can't do anything. At least he's thinking.
Yeah, anything's possible in a time scramble.
Guess you got to play knight. I thought knight b3, but
okay. Well, you have rook takes, and then knight e3. All right, now if rook takes rook, bishop takes rook.
Ah, I see. Okay.
And you got knight a3.
Bishop takes rook. See, I forgot bishops could move then.
Yeah, it's only one pawn. It's only one pawn.
And that one's kind of sketchy right now. It is bishops in an open position, though, so this is going to come down to a scramble, would be my bet, judging by how they're...
So it's like...
They're very cavalier about the time. So rook takes, and then bishop e6. Or bishop e6 immediately. I'm getting some correct answers in.
Yeah, maybe he can try to draw this with opposite bishops.
Ooh. That is an idea right now. Knight check, king moves, knight takes, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing, I guess. G2 is hit, so he'll play G4, and then we play like king over to E6.
The only pass pawn. But this is looking very drawish.
Yeah, he needs to move his king up so his rook can get to B8.
Yeah, I like that.
So king D7 comes to mind. Yeah.
Yep, king D2.
H6? No, I guess he just plays H4.
Yeah, that may help.
You give him the file, so yeah, rook B8, I think. But then F4, F5 is coming, which is unpleasant. Okay, yeah, he'll contest the rook. Okay, rook. Like rook B1 or F4 or F5 or yeah, any of this.
I always like when people say hello. You just do the same thing back.
Asking Miami champions, where are you from? Probably. You had to spell U with the U.
Yeah.
Okay, that was clever.
Yeah, this doesn't look good. I mean, that's definitely the defensive resource, but why can't I go after this guy?
Rook check, and then somewhere.
Yeah, why is Terzaga beating himself up right now? No reason to play that on. That one's gonna sting. Yeah. So, 2-1 so far, them. Can he hold? King E8.
Bishop F3.
You would play Rook C8 there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too many guys.
H6 is nice. That'll do it.
Yeah, they played well. 1 point. Back to even. But yeah, I feel
needs to get on the scoreboard.
I felt more that they were fortunate rather than we just got outplayed. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, Bachman did something strange.
Yeah.
And yeah, Terzaga, I don't know what happened there. Alright, we'll bounce back.
Okay. Next up, we got, I think, 2 tough matches in a row. Yeah, we got St. Louis and then Montreal. St. Louis is not fielding their lineup with Caruana so they're a lot more beatable than they normally are. I think they're doing a 3-stack lineup with Caruana, Akobian, and then another guy who's like 2,500-ish on board 3. And then our former board 4, Nikki, on board 4.
Yeah, so I guess this round was a bit faster. We have a few minutes here.
Yeah. I'll see how Akobian's doing.
Scope out the competition. Yeah, this guy's good.
We were talking about solid people doing solid things. Good God.
This is the guy that lost. Oh, this is the guy that lost to a Turazaga.
Yeah.
I was thinking he was the guy that, but he doesn't have the funky username.
Yep. Makes sense. 2 minutes to start time, and we got one more game going.
Yeah, it's Benjamin Bach.
Got him.
Yeah, Bach is a good player.
Minnesota's currently getting their lumps. The fact that he made it to this, wow. Easy draw, yeah. Especially with this amount of time.
Oh. Yeah, just trivial even. The proof is left as an exercise to the reader. Yeah, these things might be objective draws, and then invariably the person with the rook ends up winning when white plays some random move.
Question in the chat. What is the feeling when playing out these positions? It's like,
Is it a sense of duty? It's funny.
They have an increment, so no need to draw. Like, are you kidding me right now? Okay, for the viewers that don't know this end game, it's only a select few positions where the rook will beat the knight. It's when the knight's far separated from the king, or when the king is cut off on the edge of the board in a certain way where the knight can get pinned, or the knight runs out of escape squares and ends up being lost, or you get mated. And it's few and far between. So basically all you need to know is keep the king and knight away from the edge of the board and keep them together, and it's very, very difficult to win. So, yeah. And games are starting up, and we got the big dog Caruana versus Turazaga. Excited to see that. We got our boy Bachman, who's about to get on the board right now, playing against Akobian. And Dominique is, for one of the few times, going to be the higher rated of the two combatants. And where is our other game? Who are we missing?
Fernandez.
Where's he at?
We need him. He's our highest scorer.
He's idle.
He just probably hasn't been paired.
Yeah. Yep, there he goes.
Yeah, it's because box game went a bit longer.
Yep, that was the last game. Makes sense. It's getting serious when you're playing like this kind of stuff to avoid. You're going to end up in an openings book, though. Like, you got to be careful with this type of stuff. You're going to be the top game in the database. So one way or another, you're ending up in a book.
Yeah, considering that he just played this at the World Championship level, he probably knows a thing or two about the offlines.
That'd be my guess. Yeah, we'll come back to that one because I don't want to watch that right now. Like, I got bad juju on that one. This I like though. We're going to be playing Bishop F4 pretty soon, or not. We're going to be playing E4 pretty soon.
And then F5 gets played.
I play E4 anyway. No, F3 E4.
Yeah, so he has to take on C4 or play C6. It seems. But playing C6 feels bad. I mean, so does taking on C4. So I like this for white. This is a very awkward open Catalan, so probably C6. One point for Darcy.
Yeah, I didn't see anything else to do there either.
Yeah,
I really like
E4,
white.
E4 will be played. Maybe Rook D1 first, but yeah, probably E4 so you don't play F5.
Yeah.
I don't know what else white would do. You don't need to prepare E4 anymore.
Oh, you don't take maybe.
What do you do instead though?
Knight F6 and then go into this closed Catalan type stuff.
Huh.
E5, Knight E8, that type deal. It's a thought because I don't know that I want to take.
No, taking feels bad. Yes. Doesn't feel great either.
You have C5 or E5, but okay, that was the point.
Okay. So he could play. That's clever.
I like that.
Yeah, another nice position. Maybe we just ignore it, because if he takes on B2, we play Rook B1. Yeah. So are these the kinds of positions where we eventually see E5? I mean, black is gearing up for C5. So maybe we don't, so that we can respond with D5 in turn. But okay, that's nice too. Yeah, putting a stop to C5. I guess there's bishop hitting on a4. If c5 played.
Yeah, let's go to another game. I like this one a lot, and it's interesting, but I'm missing all the action. So Fernandez got a BOGO.
Oh yeah, and he's associated with Bachman, right? So maybe that's why they're both playing the Zurich kind of stuff. Similar repertoires.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's dangerous against somebody like Bach. Let's see how Dominique's doing. And if you're just joining us, thank you for joining in. I gotta say, I like his position.
Yeah, Dragon is fighting game.
Yeah, okay. If bishop takes, bishop takes, bishop takes, queen takes, I like White's comp.
Yeah, for sure.
Rook takes, bishop h6, f6, knight d4. I mean, yeah, we'll come back. Let's see how Aturzaga's doing, because it looks like he took a long think.
Yeah, a couple of long things. Yeah, not great. White's having his way.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think that that would be a possibility because of some kind of pawn move in the center.
Yeah, is black looking to sit, or is black looking to play like e5? I guess no matter which d5 or e5, both look terrible. So you have to sit. But what do you do? Bishop f8, knight e7? I don't quite see it.
I like knight d7 still.
Knight d7. And then you have to start worrying about e5 and like sacrifices. Maybe you sit it to f8 and just turtle.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's the only thing I see. But he's an active sort, so
Yeah.
I don't know. If knight d7, you're at least threatening the idea of e5, knight d4 to get the e5 square for your knight again. That's why I like knight d7.
Right, but giving up the f5 square also is pretty painful.
I'm going with that. Alright, let's back to this interesting one.
Yeah, get b4 and
Squeeze. Okay.
Alright, a5, yeah, can't be played because it's knight a4, so... Okay, knight a4, and then I guess queen a7. Huh.
Well, you can definitely get a position where you can't lose if knight a4, knight c5.
Yeah.
As long as that bishop stays entombed, you got yourself a good game. You got to pick up the pace a bit, though. Position doesn't look that bad. I kind of like the idea of trying to get rid of the bishops here, like knight d6 with the idea of bishop e4.
Yeah, I could buy that. Because, see, the more...
Or knight g5. Maybe not.
That's a good move, too.
Huh. Yeah, I don't think black's doing too bad there. He's playing good chess. Alright, let's see how this evolved because we had some stuff going.
Yeah, both players have taken several dips in the tank. Yeah, this is a little suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take on a1, and then he'll take on h3.
Yeah.
You could... Yeah, it doesn't work.
If knight g2, f3.
Knight g2, queen takes...
h3 and then f3.
Yeah, then bishop h2 will be checkmate.
King f2 because the queen's on h3.
Oh, I'm blind. Okay. Never mind. Well, bishop g3 then.
So knight g2, queen takes h3, f3, bishop g3.
Yeah. Rook e1.
Yeah, that feels really bad though. Because, yeah. What's his plan?
He hopes that bishop takes a1 so that you can get some knight e7 mate, but that's not happening.
f4?
Yeah. Maybe, but queen takes...
He had to play something, so I mean... Yeah, it looks completely winning for black though.
Yeah, f4 has to be played, but then there's bishop g4. At the least. It's really hard to figure out what's going to... Okay, so bishop takes. Presumably. Yeah, rook takes is good too.
Rook takes is interesting, at least, because there's so many possibilities about if you get the long diagonal, knight f6 could be devastating. So I would play rook takes f4 and speculate.
Yeah, rook takes f4 is better. I agree completely.
Nice.
Yeah, nice fine. Yeah, this isn't over, surprisingly.
Alright, let's see. Terzaga's in the tank. See what he did.
So he did play d5. Yeah, this doesn't feel too great.
God.
He's just trying to survive.
Yeah.
Well, white can't trade queens, but then h4 is in trouble. If white trades queens, I'm not so afraid, because that bishop on a1 isn't really a star piece.
Yeah. And we got our typical French bishop on b7 doing his thing.
Okay. Fair enough.
Real winners, these guys are. We got any comments in the chat or anything? Queen takes h4?
No, we've been pretty, I think it's just us.
Oh, queen takes h4, bishop takes g6.
Okay. You could still do that. And then queen takes g3.
And then bishop takes h7.
And then you take the bishop.
Haha, predicted it all.
Yeah, but why is this...
If you go g6, knight f6, so you got to go rook g8, and then he goes rook h3.
Ooh, you're right, that is...
Rook g8, rook h3, king g6, knight
There's
f4.
also like f5, e takes f, and then like g6 or something.
f5?
Yeah,
You got to go rook g8 here, right?
he doesn't even care.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Rook takes g7's poison.
Wait, yeah, hang on.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
Okay, well, he can always play king h2, and if we trade a pair of rooks, the bishop can come to c3. So we're not winning a piece. But then we're winning the B pawn. Alright, that's obviously stronger.
But then what?
Well, now we can play G6, right?
You know, honestly, I was thinking about King H6 there. It looks weird, but...
Well, knight takes... Oh,
Yeah.
you're saying that the knight gets trapped.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. But then there's like Bishop C1 and some variations and stuff,
yeah.
so I don't know. This just didn't feel right because of that stuff.
Yeah, but you have Rook H8.
Rook H8, like, I worry bone in the throat, man. 1B is coming back alive. 1B stays dead. Ooh. Okay. So when we left here, he was getting the squeeze in.
Huh, he repeated. That's curious. Okay, but this is kind of nice.
I don't know, the more it opens up, the more the bishops get good. Rook takes D8, Queen E2. I don't know. I'm starting to feel sketchy. Since Dominique's getting in time trouble, we'll see what's going on. So we saw these fireworks happening. Okay. Not dead yet.
Yeah. Big mess here. Yeah, looks like he's been doing some thinking on his opponent's time, though. Which is good.
Yeah, I could see him swindling him here. Gotta hope for the best on that one. Okay. Box time situation's getting kind of sketchy.
Yeah, A2 can be taken.
Do you want to?
Well, you've got knight E3 coming.
That's true. Rook C2 in between?
Okay, but then you can't move your queen without hanging E1.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so he covers the E3 square. But, I mean, now we can even consider B5. Just plant that knight. So what's White's threat here? Does White really want to play E5? Oh, that's nice too. Alright, knight F3 is a threat.
Knight B3.
Knight B3 is a threat also. I didn't see that. So he's got to play like Queen D3, maybe. Or Queen F2.
Come on, flag.
Queen D2. Alright, knight B3.
Yeah, what's he gonna do if knight B3?
Because you can go after the C pawn, but your rook,
Yeah.
you're going down something. Maybe it's not super simple.
I was even thinking about knight f3 and queen d2, but I'm a traitor. It'd be hard to say no.
Yeah, what's the problem? Okay.
h5 or something?
Yeah, h5, and then play rook e2. But he'll play queen b7, c7. So we should just get behind the pawn. Play like queen
Rook E-
c2, rook e8.
If rook e8, queen d7, so the bishop can't move.
Yeah, we're gonna play queen c2 though, so that the pawn can't get to c8. This is tricky. He's got time though, and Bach is probably furiously calculating tactics.
Yeah. We'll see what's happening with the Terzaga, because my worst fears kind of happened over here. You gotta move.
Okay, so e6 is a threat.
Oh. Yeah, that loses.
Yeah, Dominique lost as well.
That sucks. Okay, so we gotta hope on Fernandez, and I'll see what happened with Dominique. Yeah, it was just too much. Yeah.
That's a nice mate.
Okay, what's happening?
Okay, you can take the bishop and take the other bishop.
Yeah, we just lost again.
Me too. Huh.
Take the bishop.
No, queen check first. Or, oh, you can take the bishop, yeah.
Okay. Just consolidate.
Fernandez is a rock.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Bachman needs to win a game.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
But yeah, Fernandez is covering for him.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so St. Louis, and next up is Montreal.
Yeah, we should. This is gonna be good. We're gonna get our revenge.
Gotta have it. Uh, what? What happened? Wow. Yeah, that was just a bad game. Ugh, towards the end there. And this one went wrong after B3.
Yeah, to stop, stopping knight c4, is that really a problem? Like, you could play queen c1. No, that feels wrong too. Yeah, he cut himself short in squares.
Maybe even this is okay. And you just do that.
Yeah, because d6 is going to be hit. So, black will play like b6, knight b7.
And for the pawn, you get a tremendous amount of time. And you get time to do stuff. Maybe this is the way to go.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And mostly because I just like the English, so it's hard for me not to play c4. Yeah, it does suck for it's Urzaga though, because like I said, this knight a5, it's not the worst move ever, but this game is going to be like the top game in the database between two players where knight a5 was played. So then this game is going to end up getting referenced in the opening book now. That sucks.
Yeah, nice game by Fabiano.
Yep. Do you miss your opportunity to play this once and for all?
Well, if you go there, he'll still play bishop g5, bishop f6. Well, after moving the rook, of course, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, he takes that is met by e6.
Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, this game by Fernandez, very impressive. Like, I never know what to expect out of these types of structures. I just always feel like white's better, but
Apparently it's not so simple.
no.
Yeah, very clean.
Mm-hmm. Qualita. Alright, shouldn't we be like starting or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Called it.
Ask and you shall receive. Yeah, Grishuk's there playing some bullet. He's been on a lot today.
All right. Turzaga's gotta get something. And it looks like the Chess Bras are playing a different lineup than they played against us because that's new. I like that stuff. All right. Bachman's getting Hansen. And Hansen typically plays the English attack, so if Queen C7, I expect Bishop E3, unless he wants to do the stuff he did against me, and he doesn't. A6, I really like these positions for black. Just playing them's fun. Knight F6. Bishop E7, B5, and this is following along with what Van Kampen recommended and what Geary likes to play. And after Bishop E7 and B5, this position is scoring like right at the smidge of equal in the database with a lot of games, like 500 games. Oh, I'm guessing all the right moves. It's amazing. F3, B5. King B1, B5. Those are
B5 free move.
I mean, pretty much. Unless knight takes C6.
Yeah.
If F3, you also have the option of H5, and that's an interesting line. You can either go into it or choose not to. Yeah, I miss these positions. If I could get this every time playing the Taimanov, I would. But there's like 9 different pawn structures you get playing the Taimanov, and I would so rarely get the Sveshnikov that when I would, I'd just get hammered, and I just got tired of it. So there's like so much theory with the Taimanov.
Yeah, so...
Oop. Let me bounce back. No.
Michael Kleinman. Michael Kleinman's not a bad player. He's been featured on the Chess Pro channel on more than one occasion. He used to be FM Michael Kleinman, but he got IM right before Amon got GM. So I know that he's been working at his chess. So Fernandez will embarrass him.
The way Fernandez is playing, he's got like a 2,900 performance so far. Dominique seems right at home in this type of position.
Yeah, this is nice.
He's playing it very quickly, confidently. So I gotta say something's going right for him here. I feel like I want to play C6. It looks like a stupid molar. Like, I don't know what White's plans are in these types of positions. This chess is hard.
Yeah, maybe Bishop E3. Probably castles. It's not a plan, these are just moves, but...
Yeah, right? I mean, that's the problem. Like, you can look at a lot of positions and go, here is the way to slowly improve your position. Here, I just see a bunch of candidate moves, and G3 isn't even one I considered.
No, I guess he wants to play H4. But I can't see why. But no, he wants to keep out the knight from F5. I'm just being stupid.
F4.
My first misspoken square.
Yeah, you said Bishop E6 earlier, too. It was like...
If you didn't call it at the time, it stands.
That's a problem.
Yeah, so you played B5, and then what?
But then that's a problem. I don't know. I don't understand these positions. I'm going to be completely honest.
Oh, that makes sense too. All right. I think you just snag it.
Yeah, take it because I want to. Then play rook b1.
Yeah, because if you let it sit there, you could play b3, and if you let it sit there, it becomes annoying.
Yeah, the c file becomes immediate issue. If b3, cd, and then rook c8, regardless of how the tension dissolves, and then the a3 pawn, as you say, will become increasingly annoying in almost any endgame. So I think it's a good decision to take there for the long term.
Yeah, give him that moral support. The smiley faces in the chess.com chat. Oh. This got really sharp. I like it. Okay, so...
Knight f8.
8.
Yeah.
So your rook has retreat squares. You can go 97. I don't see why not.
He does play more active.
Oh, I guess there's bishop c2. But you take an f4 and then you take an g3.
f5.
f5, take f5.
That was a tie. None of the above.
None of the... No, I like this. This is even better.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to dominate more of these positions.
Yeah. Dude plays with fire. I like it. This is what I signed him up for, man. Like, when you got creative players who play aggressive chess like he does, when you're on, you're on. When you're not, you're definitely not. So I think he's on.
Have we looked at Terzaga at all against Salim Salah?
I glanced because it was a very English. I saw h4 and then I decided I'd come back because I knew.
Yeah, Terzaga's been dabbling in these queen's pawn openings, so I guess after having some bad results, he's just going to go back to his wheelhouse.
What's happening here? Because rook c4 looks like a threat.
Yeah, queen c8, rook c4. Huh. Okay, so the king will come to d7, but what if you play like rook c1, he'll castle. Okay, so rook c4 and
b5 maybe.
Oh, yeah, but knight takes, so you win the pawn.
But then I was assuming that. Oh yeah, there's no knight b6.
Oh, is there queen h1 at the end with mate? Oh, that's dirty. Okay, that's a reverse problem. Okay, so let's just like, well, we can always queenside castle, but yeah, queen b7, great move.
It does all things that are good.
You can play knight b5 maybe. No, then there's rook c1 in the... No, this is super complicated. I want to take on a7, but I guess if knight b5 at the very least there's a6, so kind of a waste of time. But then you'd have knight a7. Unclear. I don't feel right about e4.
I don't know. I'm just. Yeah, you need the rook to be able to swing back over. Maybe that's what you do here. That way, it kind of keeps him in the middle. If he castles, you got bishop takes h6.
Yeah, that'd be a high-class move, but then maybe they'll repeat with queen d7.
And then rook c1.
Yeah, I want to find out what's happening with this knight b5.
Knight b5 just feels wrong.
Right, but it's got some like concrete threats. So like, what does black do?
Okay, let's start with a6.
Knight a7.
Okay, b5.
Oh, wait a second. I didn't see b5.
1 point.
Okay, well then you got queen a5 and you're threatening rook d8. Then I guess rook c8.
Castle.
Oh, but the knight takes. So.
Just castle.
Okay. Just castle, and then you take the rook.
Oh, because the knight's on a7, yeah. Okay, so knight b5, a6, knight a7, b5, queen a5, queen b6. Oh yeah, knight takes.
Knight takes d6.
So rook d6, then.
And then the rook on d4 also hangs. There's a lot. I mean, he must be calculating something. Whether or not he'll go for something crazy.
Yeah, we'll go to another game in the meantime because that we could spend the entire allotment. So he did go with h5 after f3, and then b5. That's the typical position. This is the type of stuff that Geary really likes. He plays h5 quite a lot.
Yeah, he does so in the Idleworth as well.
And did we get a development yet? He castled. Yep. Okay. So avoid all the nonsense.
Get the most out of your position before.
Yeah. Well, Dominique's definitely in the driver's seat. See how Fernandez is doing. The Rock.
I mean, he kept the pawn.
He kept the pawn and the compensation.
Black will definitely win that back, but it's not so easy. Okay, we'll see moves. Maybe f4.
I wasn't even thinking on that side of the board, but yeah. I was liking like rook b5.
Alright, point for Darcy. Just for saying the right square.
Yeah, yeah. F4. Okay.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, definitely good. So we saw castle queenside. B5 makes sense. Threatening some stuff. So he castled. King b1. We got ourselves a game.
I don't dislike black though.
No.
I prefer black.
Oh, you prefer black?
Yeah, there's a lot of problems with the with our king compared to his king.
Only if you take any pawns.
Bishops, and like black has threats on the d4 rook.
I don't feel like it's going to come into an opposite side castling situation though. I mean, you could just play like knight d5 here.
That's true.
And then, I mean, with the 2 versus 2, it's not going to get cracked open. You just basically trade down, playing in game. And then I kind of like, if we make it to, like, say, for instance, a position where I take the queens off the board, the h-pawn's weak. And then you just have a little something, doubling the rooks.
Yeah.
I like knight. No, I don't. Bishop.
Oh yeah, we need to. Yeah, double the rooks before we jump in there.
Yeah, bishop e3 makes a lot of sense. Now knight d5 can be played, and you stop all this nonsense. Good.
Huh.
That don't look good at all.
Alright, bishop d8 fails to knight d6. Maybe you sacrifice a rook. That doesn't feel right either.
No, this just looks bad.
Okay.
No way.
You get to take the knight. That's interesting. Ho ho ho! Yes way.
All right, is he getting on the board right now? Is he getting on the board right now?
Because you got bishop takes e4. I love it.
Huh. Yeah, if you don't find knight c3, you're like me and you lose.
Yeah, I thought black was fucking busted.
I'll be damned. That's a good one. Well, looking at the clock times, we're pretty close on all boards except for Fernandez, who likes to be up a lot of time.
So it's a winning strategy.
Seems like it. Seems like it's working for him. Okay, we'll come back to this because that'll
wake you up.
So.
Yeah, you were right. I prefer white. I like what's happened here.
No, you already chose. I made my choice. That's got to be at least 3 points. A3.
Yeah. You got it. Unless he plays like rook d7. But no, then you play take knight too. So yeah, a3.
This has got to be winning for white.
Yeah, black's the pride of black's position. Alright, he's trying to alright, you got rook d7. Okay, so he wants queen e4? No, that's fine, we just trade, so yeah, what's wrong with rook d7?
I don't think he'll go for that.
What do you think is in a trade?
Well, if he goes rook h4, rook c8, rook c2 is going to be a problem. You always have to worry about this type nonsense. So maybe rook d7 is the way to go to stop this. But I thought about potentially rook h4. He needs to start making decisions though.
Yeah, time's getting long.
Rook h4, rook c8, bishop takes h6, rook c2. Yeah, that works for white though. Speed. Move boss.
So we don't have rook b8 at the end.
Take the bishop on d3.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's fine. So he'll play bishop f6.
And then queen takes c2.
Yeah, king a1.
Or bishop takes.
Yeah, probably bishop takes.
So that way you can take the rook.
But you gotta be careful about the mate threats on e7 with the queen. Queen coming to d6 after bishop f6.
Huh.
But everything's with check so far. And if king h1, you have or a1.
Hansen's got 24 seconds. Both of them are calculating. And it turns out I got elected for rook b4, which
was not on my radar.
It wasn't on mine either, but it makes a lot of sense because it doesn't allow him to play queen e4, fixing the pawn structure so easily. That's a huge frickin' problem. Did he just blunder it?
Well, you have queen d2, but
Rook d8? Oh yeah, rook d8 doesn't work yet.
no.
Okay. Yeah, I was just like, queen takes b3, rook b8. I was like, You could even play queen c3 here, honestly.
No, well, if you play queen c3, oh yeah, you got queen d3.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was too quick to doubt you.
So Fernandez is just unstoppable.
No, Turzaga's finally moving. But oof. Not good result.
Crap.
Oh, he hung his knight.
Yeah, just take on b3 and be better.
Yeah.
That's a shame. One. Draw.
Yeah. White can't press here. He'll just lose. Alright, well, at least Bachmann got stop the bleeding.
And the Turzaga looks like he's going to win. This outside passer is pretty mean.
Yeah. That's done.
All right. Beat the chess bras.
Alright, that feels good. And it could have been by a lot more. If Dominique hadn't hung his knight, that would have been a real rout.
Yeah.
Alright, we needed that. That's good. We're back in it.
Yeah, 2.5 out of 4 on that one. Where was I writing things? I tricked myself. There we are. Okay, we need a few more of those. Let's open up another game. See how Danya's doing.
Yeah, against the...
Doing okay.
Did Hill always used to play this variation? I thought he was more of like a Samish guy. Back in the day.
I don't know. I know he's played different things against Daniel in the Pro League, but Daniel always seems to get black, and it's a King's Indian. Yeah, let's recap the game. Yeah, they went with the same type of stuff as did last time, but both of them have improvements. I like black. Yep.
Yeah, you're just biased.
I am.
Yeah, I grew up playing that stuff too, because that's the Jinjiashvili recommendation and the Perlstein recommendation for the King's Indian with knight a6.
All right, so who do we face next? Let's see. Trying to open the Google Doc, and nope, that's not the right one. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Next up, we face Seattle.
Okay. Is that the team with Nakamura?
Yeah.
All right.
And then we face San Fran.
Okay.
And then we face London.
Wait, Seattle and San Fran. Not exactly the Atlantic Division.
Right.
How's
How is London the Atlantic Division?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, honestly, when you're looking at the map overall, you should be drawing the map based off of the number of 2,600 plus players per capita that you have for locals. Because basically, the way that the league is designed right now with the zones, if you are in our zone, you can't build a team that has a chance to win based off the lineups that have been successful this season. Basically, we're the underdog in any match with a 3-stack lineup because they can play 2 local 2,600s and use a third 2,600 as a free agent. I have no problem putting a team together of 2,600s because I got them growing off of trees right now. But I will say that that's got to be something that, I mean, it's like building a Yankees lineup for St. Louis. All you got to do is have a reasonable board for an underrated guy, and you do a 3-stack lineup, and you're a beast every time. Hard to beat.
Yeah.
Why are we starting? I think I may need to. Yep, chocolate milk break.
Nice. Promised Land?
Oh no, almond chocolate milk.
Oh, all right. You're a new man.
Yeah, I've been doing better. We got any viewers?
Let's find out. Nah, I think it's just us.
Okay.
Because it says 3 viewers, 2 of which I think are me, because I'm viewing the stream on 2 different devices. And I think one of them is you.
Well, if there's anybody there, say something. I'm giving up on you.
Man, no, I really wish I had some chocolate milk.
Yeah,
So this is interesting. I'm looking at the people playing online. Grishup's been on a lot, as has Nepomniachtchi. So that's really cool.
Okay.
All right, so Terzaga, Nakamura, let's go.
Please beat Nakamura. Dominique playing the 2 knights variation against the French. Takes bishop d3. We found this stuff to be surprisingly annoying when we were working on.
Yeah, well, black has a choice here, which so start with that. Black has a choice now. Both are playable. Knight takes is more popular. Or no, bishop takes is more popular because it's like harmonious, but knight takes was our choice as well.
Yeah, because we really like getting rid of that guy when we can. But
Yeah.
the one
These
thing I
positions
will,
are surprisingly complex.
yeah, definitely.
Because black often goes for these plans with bishop e7 and g5. Let me,
Yeah, type in take that L, Roland. There we go.
yeah, start. We can fight the good fight even off the board.
One more for the bad guys. Queen
Yeah,
D2.
Yeah, so h4, that move is explained by the fact that black was ready to play g5.
Okay, rook B1 makes sense. Let's go to another one. Let's see how the Rock is doing.
Alright. He's done this before.
We got a dirty board 3. Magnificent.
He's playing the dirty line as well. Queen e1's a nice innovation. I know it's not so simple. Black can be fine. The idea is to play for queen h4, and then when bishop g6 is played, when you take, they can't take back with the h-pawn.
Interesting. I've
But
seen
it's
something
not-
like this before, but never really looked into it. But this is the kind of tricky stuff that I like to teach the kids.
Yeah, I don't know if it changes the evaluation of the queen c7 line, but it's definitely, I guess, innovation in the last few years.
Yeah.
Or it was rediscovered, probably. And it's not really mentioned in some of the books. Like, I don't think it's mentioned in Shandorf's book.
No, it's definitely not, because that's where I learned the Caro-Kann from, and I have no memory of this. Yeah.
I have no memory of this place.
Well, follow your nose. Yeah.
I was watching I was listening to some like 10-hour epic music compilation, and it interspersed all these Lord of the Rings soundtracks, and the one that really got me was the one titled Gandalf Falls. It's such a good track. That and Pelennor Fields. Howard Shore is a genius. And Bridge of Khazad-dûm, before I forget. All the Mines of Moria music. So, e4, what happens here? Do you play for b5, or do you have to stop e5?
Personally, with the way I am, I would play something like f6 and hunker down.
f6 feels bad too, though. Because it makes it really hard to, if knight comes into f5, because g6 becomes less desirable. Or does it? Maybe it doesn't. Oh, we're missing a few moves.
Ah. That made a lot of sense, what he did. That's a pretty pony.
Yeah, White's gonna trade that off. Before it gets too late. Alright, yeah, f6 was played.
Agrees with the B.
That's funny.
It's like, what? You don't like being competitive? Currently in the chat, because the viewers can't see it, we had a player from the Seattle team, I imagine, was wishing their player Roland Fang good luck in this game. And Darcy responded, "Take that L, Roland," after she said, "Go, Roland." And then she responded with
Ellipsis.
yeah, with an ellipsis.
Dot.
So we find it humorous. This is all. Um,
Okay. I guess knight's coming into b3. King h1 could be a clever way of threatening bishop e3. But the knight's gonna move. Oh, sorry, you've switched boards.
and we have somebody in the chat again.
Alright, I'm on it.
So apparently they have a fangirl.
Well, we have a fanboy.
Yeah, exactly. What is he gonna say? What is he gonna do?
Yeah, I want to be good this time.
Okay, yeah, you gotta take a minute. I'm liking black. It's looking dangerous for white. I'll come back. F6. Oh no. Suspense.
I can't think of anything, so I'm just gonna say go Fernandez, but I'm gonna put one extra exclamation mark because I care more.
Oh wow. He was waiting to do that too. He played it so fast.
That's dirty.
He's on fire! He's on fire! Now I couldn't help myself on that one. I couldn't. Alright, play faster. That's all. That's the main edge in this one.
Yeah, Axel still is looking for his first win, so this could be it.
Yeah, we have a curse on our board 1 so far, unless it's a Turazaga. Like,
Yeah. Oh, we have some activity in the chat.
oh,
My name is Joey. Well, it's kind of a backhand compliment. I always tend to forget this exists, he says.
Well, we appreciate you joining in, nonetheless.
Yes, because Cat's playing today. Unfortunately not. We played a different lineup. We added a new player, Axel Bachmann, and because having two 2600s who are both, neither of them are local, the lineup with Cats didn't work.
And Katz, he's been playing well, but he's had one upset so far, and I think he's had a number of bad breaks. So I wanted to give a lineup with Fernandez playing another shot, and I don't regret my decision because thus far we're in round 5. We're in round 5, and Fernandez has went 4 out of 4 on board 3. With the better part of like a 3,000 performance, so that's the one good coaching decision I think I've made. so far. So I know Mr. Katz is definitely going to be playing again. I've been very happy with his overall level of play.
I like that, and then play A4.
But today is not that day. Yeah, the secured pawn there
Yeah.
looks pretty good.
You can play bishop d5 whenever he wants.
Like I said, please beat Nakamura.
That's good too. Yeah, just get behind your passed pawns.
They need support. Why not secure it for good? Because it feels nice. Oh! Didn't see that coming. Did somebody say go Nakamura in this one? Because I'm ready.
Oh, that one's Nakamura attracts all the trolls to the chat. That chat is poison.
Yeah, you don't want to get involved in that.
Alright, so I like. Well, it seems pretty equal actually. We're gonna get the pawn back, and then. Well, our king position's better.
I'm on beg to differ.
Oh, because f6 is coming?
Yep.
Alright, but we're gonna play f4. Okay, so like, if rook c5, f4, f6. f6 immediately.
F6 immediately looks good.
Oh, because h6 is gonna be.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, and this looks winning. Okay. At least Fernandez is doing what he's normally doing. Winning. So it's canceling. This doesn't look good.
Yeah. I thought that he was going up a pawn or something, but I guess his tactics were just for.
So
yeah, maybe g5.
yeah,
Is unnecessary.
just play b6 or something. b6 a5 and just, I don't know. Let's see if he can hold it. Doesn't look good though.
Yeah, I think b3 is coming. Which
Yeah,
is like king
That
d2.
guy's good. And this went from looking really good out of the opening for white to black has the better pawn structure.
No, I don't think white's worse.
So Iturzaga didn't lose, but he didn't win.
It's going even so far. And it's 8 rounds total, right?
7.
Oh, right, because 8 teams.
Yeah, this is lost. This looks very difficult to draw. Unless he keeps spending time thinking about obvious moves. King d6. If rook b1, f3. So yeah, Dominique went down, which is understandable. Okay, so king c6.
Yeah, I don't know about the hesitation. Okay, so c5. I see.
Yeah. Why that? That. Okay. That's why. Is it though?
Is that losing? Just b7.
Wait, because the way he has to. Yeah, that's losing. Maybe it's a draw because his king has time for king position.
Huh. Oh yeah, maybe he catches the king, and in the corner, like traps it in the corner.
Yeah, that's what I.
No, he'll play rook f7, right? Oh, I guess you play b7. What's the point of f3?
If rook takes, king king there, and at least. Well, he can go king c3. I don't know. That's not good enough.
Yeah, so it's forcing, so white will take on f5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then you get the h2 pawn.
Yeah.
That's clever.
So looks like he's holding it.
Nice.
That's a nice save. Dude's playing good chess.
Okay, what about rook h5 here? Oh, yeah. What about rook h5?
Rook h5. Rook e7.
Yeah. Okay. All right, rook c2.
Yeah.
Rook takes. And then this should be draw.
Mm-hmm. Because you can defend that guy.
Oh yeah, easily. Well, just rook h4. Or that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see it. And white's going for it just because he's low on time. Yeah, king f8, just shuffle until forever.
Uh-huh.
Bachman's got a huge time edge.
He found a draw because of king d3, knight d4.
Man.
What if king e2?
Yeah, what if king e2? So what are you calculating here?
That this is dead drawn now?
Yeah.
Like, All right.
Yeah, so I think right now we're about -2 overall.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Fernandez and Dominique basically cancel each other out. And Terzaga's on even, and Bachman's missing a few.
Mm-hmm. Proper evaluation.
Yeah, but with 2 more rounds to go, yeah, because this was round 5, a lot could change with 2 good rounds.
Yeah. Rook C4. Hmm.
Yeah, so we're just in the downtime here. It's probably about another 5 minutes or so before the round starts, because it starts every half hour. And you're just having some fun with the guess the move.
Mm-hmm. Wow. He's got to admit that he's wrong. Wow. Big save. That was stupid. Chess is hard. Chess is really hard. Some serious sneezing going on.
Oh, can you hear that? Yeah. That would be my dad. He never lets back when it comes to a sneeze.
Yeah, where's the round by round scoring? I want to know like where we're at overall. I know we're not in last.
Yeah, there's no way.
If we finish
Minnesota's in last right about now.
If we finish fourth or better, we get serious points, and we'll jump back into the white. Because I don't like us being in the bottom two.
Mm-mm.
That's not good. But we definitely got a beastly board 3 tonight. I know that. Good God.
Yeah.
This game woke up. I don't ever think it went to sleep. It just woke up harder.
Yeah. 4.5 is pretty good score. I wonder if anyone does have a perfect score. Very unlikely.
Nah, there's no way.
Maybe like Caruana, but
Now we clipped him a little bit, didn't we? There's no matchup where we haven't scored at least 1 point.
yeah. Except for this round. Oh, well, we got a point, but we didn't get a win.
We got 1.5 points.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was thinking about like wins.
Yeah, I think about points.
Yeah, round 2 was a bad round, but yeah, every other round we've done better. Oh, round 3 wasn't great either.
All right, should be beginning in about a minute.
Yeah, and if you're with us now, thanks for joining in. Games will be starting back momentarily. See, we have a couple. No one's chatting at us, but we have a couple more people than we did before.
All right, sorry for the silence. I got comments and stuff. The team's ready to go strong. All right, here we go. Games are starting up. Well, we got Naroditsky with White versus Bachman. It's Urzaga Shanklin. This is kind of a mean lineup.
Oh wow, I didn't realize that Sam was playing.
Yeah, he just got finished.
That White having a professional game against our Kramnik's last professional game.
Hmm. The Dutch variation, 95 or E3? 95's more Terzaga style.
He's been playing solid though. He plays E3 against the Slav and other lines, but I guess he likes to mix it up because he had some games at Gibraltar with the E3 line. Not with D takes A4 and E3, but just independently.
This is a dirty line. You sack the piece and get a wicked amount of play. He's not interested.
Alright, that's an ending that Kramnik played a lot. I remember that being like the focus of a Shandor book. I've brought up Shandor books twice now. He had a nice series on D4 openings centered around playing for E4, typically.
It's interesting stuff. I have no freaking clue what's going on. They do.
Sam does. Yeah, this is pretty strong. You got Knight C2 coming, you got Queen H4 coming, Queen F6 coming. Yeah, that's sensible. King G3. I don't know what you play here.
We'll come back. He's playing my favorite, H5. Come on now. Oh. I would play it a H5 against Daniel. It's the topical line. It's fun. Nobody wants to have fun.
This is definitely aggressive.
Be aggressive. Interesting stuff. King B1 to play D5 and F5 and D4. It goes crazy. Yeah, King B1, D5, F5, D4. Let's go crazy. Because what is Black doing otherwise?
Yeah, I don't know how eager you are to castle. Okay, this is played sometimes so you could put a knight on E5, but there's no knight coming to E5.
Yeah, he's over here. This doesn't feel right for Black.
Yeah, if you're going to play that, you should have a follow-up.
All out.
Wow. There's no way.
Bishop takes C3, B takes C3, knight takes A2. No, because the queen's covering. This makes no sense. Yeah, just checking.
Well, rook takes it is, I guess, thematic. But if you're coming back knight to C6, that's not right.
The bar of fate says the L is near.
Yes, what do you do here? I really want to get my bishop off of f1, so I can. Well, I guess the rook's already protected, so you can start thinking about moves like knight c5. Or I guess you don't want to open up your king. e5 is good too.
That was my first consideration, because if he takes with the c knight, you go queen takes b7.
Right, and so if you take with the d knight, what's the idea? Well, we'll never know.
I don't know. I think he's in the driver's seat. We haven't checked on Dominique yet. I like this flavor.
Yeah, I like white though. Okay, maybe not so much anymore.
Yeah, have you studied these positions?
Well, up until all those pieces became monsters.
Well, it's the thing that certain structures you've got to play the early knight f3 line to prevent this type of stuff, because black just gets a really good position. This is an anti-Sicilian scheme that I teach to my Sicilian players that have any Sicilian with a6.
Is this called the O'Kelly?
No, the O'Kelly's when d4 is played. O'Kelly's only like e4, c5, knight f3, a6, d4.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily d4, but O'Kelly Sicilian proper in ECO is going to be with d4. An early a6 against knight c3 is just a line against the anti-Sicilian it basically curtails both the closed Sicilian and Grand Prix at the same time, and you can play the exact same way for black. So it's a very nice way to play. Dominique's got a good position. I think he's done well in the opening here. I've been impressed by his opening play and just his tenacity. Like he's really been going after people. I appreciate that. What in the crap is happening? Because we saw chess is stupid, Darcy.
Yeah, what is... Wait, he's just like winning though.
I know, but chess is...
Yeah, you got him.
I'm serious though. Chess is stupid because like every bit of that was ridiculous.
Yeah, seriously.
Like completely freaking ridiculous.
No, this is good though. We needed this.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, bishop c5 is nice.
Oh, bring the action. The arrow game is strong with this one.
Great, now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head.
Does black have to like... Yeah, he can't even like sack stuff. Knight a3 and like king b2, bishop takes that. You can't even consider it. Just bishop takes. The end. The end. Looking like a good round so far. Driver's seat in 3 out of 4 games.
Something about that felt wrong.
Yeah.
If we go back,
Yeah.
how did he, so... Right, so why did he go knight takes? Because you have to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but why did he... Gotcha. Yeah.
I mean, It's a pawn. You alive? You froze on me. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to call Darcy back, I can tell. We go, no. And... oh! Fernandez with the big win. Make sure we're still, yep. We're still going. Are you there? Well, we may have lost Darcy momentarily. He'll be calling back. Yeah, because he froze pretty hardcore. So I'm guessing, I'm going to tell you what's about to happen, though. If we win... you know what? I'm making this a sure thing. When we win, this round and next round, I'm going to IHOP. That just happened. I'm going to IHOP. It was my birthday yesterday, and I was given a cake, and I had a bunch of students help eat it. But oh, all right, there we go. I think Darcy's back, so let's try getting him again this way. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, you back with us?
Yeah. Are we back?
Yeah. Did you have some like interweb problems?
Yeah. I didn't say it earlier because I didn't want to complain, but half the reason why I had a terrible day of Blitz today is because my internet kept cutting.
Gotcha.
I'd lose like 30 seconds to a minute each game. In 3-minute games.
Oh my goodness, it's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Dirty man.
The man is on fire.
I gave him the 2 exclams in the chat. We'll see how. So I really like the way he played this. It's like, and the idea is if E takes D5, you got B4, and it gets crazy. So this is good stuff. Yeah, no need to get fancy. Just win.
Yeah, are we giving back the pawn? Rook F8, King F8, Knight C4. What are we doing?
Yeah, I can't say that when we reach this position I wouldn't have just clipped on E4 and been better. Knight takes, Rook F4. And I think that's pretty definitive.
Yeah, that would be a nice position.
I think he got a little cute here, and now I am not going to miss the opportunity twice. I think I would clip.
Yeah, I agree. The bishop is not as good as the knights here, which are like jumping all over the place.
And it buys you a move to get better king position.
Okay, well,
we'll see. His judgment may be better than mine in this position, but I just feel like I'd be happier. How's this going? Because when we last looked, it was starting to get sketchy. Yeah. Daniel's putting him through the ringer. And a Turzaga Shanklin. This is winning,
Looks
right?
like yeah, it's gotta be winning.
Wow. But if it's a draw, Sam will resign, so it's fine.
Yeah, you just bring your king over. Or maybe you even play like g4.
I was thinking h5.
I don't feel like it's necessary to give up. Like if we play g4 and then, well, so if black's king comes forward, we can play h5 then. Well, actually, we got to be careful about the bishop on the wrong color of the corner pawn.
Mm-hmm. He's thinking.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
I want to take and play knight a4. Or knight a4 first, and then king d5. Knight a4, all the way. Attack the c-pawn.
So white wants to bring a knight into f6, it looks like.
He listened.
Yeah.
That was the only active move I could find. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought it was. This looks better for black.
Just as stupid.
It really is, because I mean, okay, how's Turzaga? He went with g4, g5. Makes sense. Okay, that makes sure that you're always going to have a g pawn, no corner pawn draw.
Yeah, so now white's going to pick up with bishop e8, bishop g6, and
Makes sense.
be a lot faster.
And when we turn on the engine, it should say like completely winning at this point. Yeah, because it sees that the pawns
They're too slow.
way too much time, and looks like Aturzaga's dusting off the U.S. champion.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Sam was the U.S. champion.
Yeah,
How about that?
I do remind people of things sometimes. Bishop c2, just because it feels nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Yes, magnificent.
Nice. Yeah, it's nice too because we're gonna queen with check if the king runs over.
Mm-hmm. And resigns. Boom. Very, very nice.
Yeah, we needed that. Actually, a full sweep would be quite nice right now. If we can, if we're taking requests. Alright, so let's pop over to the Naroditsky game. I want to see how that one unfolds.
Because we know Daniel can go fast.
Hmm.
I've seen it. I want to trade down so bad. This is my horrible tendencies as a chess player. Not a lot of time to think here. A lot of time for him, but I mean,
Yeah.
Bishop E7.
What about checking rook H1? I guess it's just rook F3.
Okay.
Wow.
Because the check on the back rank, I guess. Bishop C5.
Yeah, this is
Done.
very nice. Yeah, take that. Or Bishop C5 also works, but like, yeah, just do this, take H3. Rook G6.
A5, Bishop D8.
Yeah.
Shut it down. Excellent game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just
Slowly improve. Trap the rook, trap the rook.
he'll make shelter for his king with the bishop.
And that luck I've been asking for all season is happening right now because we just, like, we're playing a hell of a team and we're catching all the breaks on 3 out of 4 boards right now. And I think it's safe to say we can bounce over to Dominique. And roll it back further. Okay, we saw knight A4. This looks good for black. Yeah, outside passer.
Yeah. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
No, be careful about knight E7.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Yeah, no danger.
It's okay to draw.
That's not a draw if you take there.
Yeah, it is. King takes.
Oh, you take the pawn. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Sorry, I was like, after you
Stop
take the knight, the pawn.
How is Daniel still alive? Oh my god.
Yeah, he's creative.
Oh, that's a draw.
Oh.
Play, move. You got to make a move. Take the draw. Do something. Just do not flag. Now he's got chances to lose this.
Yeah, it's not winning even if you get the pawns, so I don't know why he would have done that. Alright, well, bishop c5. Okay, this makes sense.
I think this loses. Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah. That was
inexplicable.
Yeah. We're pretty close to even.
Yeah, that was still 2.5. I think we're only half off. Or like a point off.
Yeah, I gotta get that off the. How about we keep that screen up? So we are discussing in the group chat right now how London's about to take that revenge beating that we're about to give them, because it's nice when you get to show up an hour early before the game, relax, prepare, and then we show up late to the party in round one and gift them an entire round essentially because of chess.com error, which I don't think making it right is that round, because we lost by a half point, which if we tied that match, we would be in the white right now. So I think we're only a point behind the team that's next in the standings. Let me take a look at the standings.
Yeah, because there are 3 teams with 3 losses.
Let's see. Teams. That's not it. I want standings. Standings. So in the Atlantic Division, Pittsburgh has 18.5. We have 19, and London has 19.5. So beating London right here will be good. But then it's a big jump after London. Webster's got 44, and then Montclair's got 45.5.
Yeah, well, if we think about it, all that matters in the regular season is to get to the playoffs. So if some teams run away with it, well, they can have their cake.
True statement. Because it's like we're definitely not in we're not in the doo-doo yet. A lot of weeks left, and this is a really good week for us. I think we can count this one as a win as long as we don't crap the bed in this last round.
Right. Is it half of the teams from each division move on? Or is it only the top 2?
Top 4.
Top 4. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely still achievable.
Oh, 100%. We need to beat Montclair heads up and beat Pittsburgh.
And Pittsburgh has been having a terrible season too.
Yeah, Pittsburgh has got a good team. They've just been luckless like us. So, about this last round? How we doing, chess.com? Oh, there's a name we recognize. It's the closest he gets to playing on a team.
He's just playing 3-minute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you meant, just having him. But he's not even on the stream.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you, I don't know if we had any viewers when you went off of Skype, but I basically indicated that when this is done, I'm thinking about going to IHOP.
I support that decision.
I'm just saying.
I don't know if there's if there's an IHOP around me, but there are tons of Waffle Houses.
Yeah. I mean, the more southern you go, you expect to see more, but when you get down to South Florida, it's hard to find them.
Yeah, but IHOP is so much better than Waffle House. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Waffle House is only good at like 4 o'clock in the morning when it's your only option, and you got that kind of hungry that you can't resist it.
Yeah.
Same thing with Crystal Burgers.
Do you still have those burgers in your freezer?
I do.
Well, they probably last forever, so.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I'd bet money that they're good till halfway through this year.
Oh, they won't make it that long.
That's the spirit.
Should take a look at the flyer for the North Palm Beach tournaments that I posted earlier. I'm pretty satisfied with it. Oh, last round, finally.
Yeah, it begins.
Dude, how many points has Fernandez gotten today?
He only had dropped half a point to that one IM.
Okay. Terazaga's going with the secondary stuff.
What's aborted? That's weird. Sorry, I'm looking at the Fernandez game.
Yeah. So do we get a point there, or? And then, I guess he pre-moved or something, because that doesn't make sense. Yeah, Fernandez is now asking what happened since his game was aborted.
Yeah.
Which is easy to understand. Yeah, they no longer manage the... Gotcha. Used to, they had it where you can contact them. I'm not contacting anybody of any importance messaging there. Cool. Yeah, so Fernandez was ready to play. And after E4, they aborted the game.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Alright, let's send a text.
Do you want to just pop over to a different screen?
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, yeah, so Dominique. Yeah, this is weird. I guess. Well, when someone plays a passive setup like this with black, the idea is for their opponent to overpress. Like you see this in the knight g8 variation of the Alekhine or the Hippo or something like that. But did we drop a pawn? What's going on here? So queen f3 could be played. But looks like the best variation of what you can get out of this is black just happened. If black is truly holding on to this pawn, then not a great start. And Dominique's thinking, so that's not good.
No.
Yeah, queen e2. But you can just play bishop d6. So
He's going to go all out, castle queenside, throw the kingside pawns. I got to say, I like to see c6 better than bishop d6. He's really bad now. It's going to be awkward.
yeah.
Bouncing over to another game, but I text Greg because, I mean, I'd like to know why our best scoring player is not able to play right now.
Yeah, go straight to the man. Yeah, and Terzaga's got all these strange Sicilians under his belt. I'm just seeing the openings listing for this is knight variation wing attack. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm afraid, as not a real Sicilian player, I'm just perpetually afraid of my king. But Terezaga makes it work. So yeah, like obviously checkmate m1 is threatened on h7. We'd like to play knight f8, but that square is still occupied, so we have to play like g6, and g6 doesn't look great either. H6 doesn't work because the bishop takes h6, so I don't see how else you stop the threat besides g6. You can play f5, yeah, but f5 looked pretty bad too. I think because it loses the e6 pawn at the end. So g6 is played. Now white wants to follow up with bishop h6 and knight g5, things like that, and it's a tough bullet to bite if we trade our bishop on e7 for a knight coming to g5, because the dark squares are just disgustingly weak forever.
Yeah.
E5 is hanging, is the positive, but
I don't know if you want to take
cares.
Yeah.
So a move like knight g5 also hits f7 as well as h7. That doesn't look very good. So I think knight g5 is coming. Or do this first. Yeah, it's not even simple whether we want rook g8 or rook somewhere else. Whether we want our king to have some breathing space.
Alright, I'm going to have to cut the stream because I need to call chess.com person.